We're counting down the 10 fast food chains Australians stopped choosing as rising prices pushed meals up to and beyond $15. From combos now rivaling pub lunches to once-loved outlets demanding more for less, each entry reveals how inflation, shrinking portions, hidden fees, and value doubts turned grab-and-go staples into deliberate decisions. Which chain took the hardest hit, and why did the $15 meal become the breaking point? Let's start the countdown with number 10. In the 10th place, Oporto finds itself at the beginning of Australia's fast food value debate. Combo meals now sit between $13 and $16, a range that once promised a filling feed but now sparks a second look. The price climb hasn't been dramatic, but it's enough to make regulars pause, especially when a mid-teens meal delivers what many describe as a noticeably smaller portion. Social media posts call out wraps that barely fill the box, and a 2026 menu audit confirms the shift. 18% of surveyed customers say the gap between price and portion has left them reconsidering Oporto as a go-to. For some, that means skipping the chips. For others, it's a nudge toward the pub's chicken burger special, or simply roasting a chook at home. Oporto's story marks the point where modest increases begin to erode the automatic appeal of fast food, setting the stage for sharper breaks further up the list. The meal isn't outrageously expensive, but when expectations meet smaller serves, even a $14 combo can lose its shine. Number 9, Red Rooster faces a new kind of competition, one that comes straight from the grocery aisle. Core meal prices now sit between $11 to $14, and the once reliable fast food option finds itself outpaced by supermarket roast chickens, which hold steady at $9.90 in both Coles and Woolworths. This price gap has quietly shifted the value equation for families who used to swing by Red Rooster for a quick dinner. Now, 22% of households report choosing supermarket chickens over takeaway, citing not just cost, but convenience and the ability to stretch a single roast into multiple meals. The 2026 menu audit highlights a clear pattern. When faced with a $14 fast food meal or a sub-$10 supermarket alternative, the supermarket wins more often than not. This is not just about a few dollars saved, it is about the sense that fast food no longer delivers a clear advantage. The cost factor is evident. For Red Rooster, the erosion of value is not tied to portion size or menu changes, but to the simple fact that a cheaper, ready-to-eat option sits just a few steps away in the grocery store. As supermarket chickens become the new weeknight staple, Red Rooster's place as the default takeaway has quietly slipped, shaped by the everyday choices of cost-conscious Australians. 8th place, Guzman y Gomez reveals how fast food prices can quietly balloon before you even reach the counter. The base price for a burrito or bowl now lands between $16 and $18, a figure that already tests the definition of quick and cheap. But it's the extras that push things over the edge. Add steak for $2.50, add guacamole for $1.80, and suddenly a single meal can top $20. A 2026 menu survey found that 15% of regulars dropped extras altogether after seeing totals jump on the receipt. For many, the sticker shock comes not from the headline price, but the cascade of small, easy-to-miss add-ons, extra protein, bacon, cheese, or avocado, each stacking up until a so-called fast food lunch rivals the cost of a casual restaurant. This upsell-driven inflation has changed the way Australians approach GYG. Customers now scan the menu with a calculator's caution, often downgrading or cancelling side orders to keep things in check. The pattern is clear. When every topping and add-on feels like a hidden fee, the value equation tilts, and the fast food promise of affordable convenience starts to slip away. Number 7. Nando's sits at the intersection where fast food price collides with sit-down expectations. A standard meal now ranges from $18 to $25, putting it squarely in the territory of local cafes and even some pubs. Yet the experience remains counter-service, order at the register, collect your own cutlery, and find a table yourself. For many, that disconnect between price and service has become impossible to ignore. A survey from 2026 found that 18% of diners who once considered Nando's a regular treat now choose cafes instead when spending a similar amount. The numbers tell a story of shifting habits, with pub lunch specials starting at $13 and cafe burgers often including table service for $16. Nando's premium is no longer a given. Social sentiment echoes this, with regulars describing the brand as caught in the middle, too expensive for fast food, not quite matching the hospitality of a restaurant. As prices inch higher, the expectation of a full dining experience grows, and when it's missing, customers quietly drift to venues where the value feels complete. Number 6. Domino's has become a textbook case of fast food sticker shock, where the price you see on the menu is rarely the price you pay at the end. A basic pizza might start at $10 or $12, but the final bill often tells a different story. Delivery fees add $3 to $5, and a weekend surcharge can tack on another $2. Then come the upsells: garlic bread, drinks, dipping sauces, each nudging the total higher. By the time checkout rolls around, what began as a simple dinner can easily reach $22 or even $25 for a single order. In 2026, Domino's fee schedule spelled out these extras, but many customers still found themselves surprised at the jump from menu price to payment screen. The impact is clear. 24% of online orders are cancelled once the full cost is revealed, a sharp rise from previous years. For many, this isn't just about a few dollars, it's the feeling of being caught out by hidden charges. The result is a growing number of Australians abandoning their Domino's carts, turning instead to supermarket pizzas or local takeaways where the price on the shelf is the price at the till. Domino's story highlights how fast food inflation isn't always about the headline price, but the layers of fees that quietly push a meal out of reach. Number 5. Grilled has become the new benchmark for how far fast food prices can stretch before regulars start looking elsewhere. A standard burger meal at Grilled now lands squarely between $18 and $22, with some locations nudging even higher for plant-based or specialty options. That price tag stands out even more when compared to the local PUB, where a burger with chips and often table service sits comfortably in the $13 to $16 range. For many, the difference isn't just a few dollars, it's the absence of sides, salads, or a drink unless you're willing to pay extra. The counter-service format, once a selling point for speed, now feels like a missing piece when the bill rivals a sit-down lunch. A 2026 hospitality audit found that 1 in 5 grilled diners have shifted their burger nights to the pub, lured by better value and the sense of a complete meal. The numbers reveal a simple equation. When a fast food burger costs more than a pub classic, loyalty gets tested. Grilled's story is not about hidden fees or delivery surcharges. It's the pure sticker shock of a menu price that outpaces the experience. As the gap between expectation and reality widens, the once premium burger chain finds itself caught between its gourmet promise and the everyday value Australians now demand. Number 4. Subway has become the place where every extra topping comes with a second thought. The base price for a foot-long combo now sits between $12 and $15, but that's just the starting line. Add double meat, a slice of cheese, bacon, or avocado, and the total can climb past $18, well beyond what many expect from a sandwich shop. For students and younger workers, this shift has forced a change in habits. A 2026 campus survey found that 27% of students now order a 6-inch sub instead of a foot-long, aiming to keep their meal under $15. The pattern isn't just about skipping a side or a drink, it's about recalibrating the whole order to fit tighter budgets. Social chatter points to a growing reluctance to pay for extras that once felt minor, with some customers even skipping the premium breads or sauces. The upsell spiral, once an easy way to personalize a meal, now feels like a trap for anyone watching their wallet. As the price of a loaded foot-long edges closer to the cost of a full cafe lunch, Subway's regulars are quietly adapting, downsizing, skipping add-ons, or heading to local sandwich shops for a better deal. In the end, the story isn't about abandoning Subway altogether, but about making every dollar and every bite stretch a little further. Number 3. Hungry Jack's has turned the simple act of getting a burger into a digital negotiation. Whopper meals now sit between $11 and $14, nearly mirroring the prices at McDonald's. But the real sticking point isn't just the base price, it's the way discounts are dangled behind an app-only wall. The headline offer is a 20% discount, but only if you spend at least $30 in a single transaction. For families or groups, that means buying more than they might want, just to unlock the deal. A 2026 survey found that 19% of families skipped the app entirely, frustrated by the forced upsizing and the sense that a basic meal is no longer a straightforward purchase. The mechanics of the promotion add a psychological cost. What was once a quick, affordable stop now feels like a puzzle where you have to spend more to save. Social sentiment reflects this shift, with regulars venting about inflated base prices and the sense that discounts are just a way to nudge up the average spend. While the Whopper remains a staple, the journey to the counter has become more complicated, and for many, the value equation no longer adds up. As digital deals replace simple menu boards, Hungry Jack's finds itself at the centre of a new kind of frustration, one where the cost isn't just measured in dollars, but in the hoops customers are asked to jump through. Number 2, KFC finds itself at the centre of a double-edged cost problem, where it's not just the price of a meal that stings, but the time it takes to get one. A standard 3-piece feed or burger combo now sits between $12 and $15, matching the top end of fast food pricing in Australia. But as prices have climbed, so have the drive-through queues. A 2026 timing study found the average wait at peak hours reached 9 minutes, up from just over 5 minutes a few years earlier. For many, that's a long pause for what's supposed to be a quick meal. The frustration doesn't end with the wait. Order accuracy complaints have spiked, with the ACCC reporting a 31% error rate on surveyed transactions, missing chips, wrong drinks, or swapped sides. Each mistake means more time spent sorting things out, adding another layer to the hidden cost of convenience. Faced with these delays and rising prices, more Australians are quietly making different choices. 23% now buy supermarket fried chicken instead, drawn by lower prices and the certainty of getting what they pay for. KFC's story is about more than sticker shock. It's about the moment when fast food starts costing time as well as money. When a quick dinner stretches into a drawn-out ordeal and the bill climbs past $15, the value equation breaks down. For many, the shift isn't just about saving a few dollars, it's about reclaiming time and certainty in an era where both feel increasingly scarce. And finally, in first place, McDonald stands as the symbol of how fast food lost its automatic status in Australia. A Big Mac meal now costs between $11.85 and $13.55 depending on the location and size, while the classic family bundle for 4 sites at $47.95 and stretches to $59.95 for 6. These totals now match or even surpass the cost of a pub set menu, where a table service lunch for a family can land between $38 and $42. For many families, the moment of reckoning arrives at the counter or on the receipt. What was once a quick, affordable dinner now feels indistinguishable from a sit-down meal, but without the atmosphere or service. Surveys from 2026 reveal that 35% of families no longer treat McDonald's as their default, shifting habits toward pubs, clubs, or home cooking. The psychological break isn't just about a few dollars, it's about the end of fast food as a no-brainer choice. When the price of a drive-through dinner matches a pub lunch, the value equation collapses, and McDonald's finds itself dethroned as Australia's everyday fallback. Across all 10 chains, one truth stands out. When fast food prices rival pubs and cafes, Australians rethink the value of quick and easy. The old promise of cheap convenience is gone. Now every meal is a choice weighed against experience and service. In today's Australia, fast food's role is no longer automatic. Thanks for watching. Drop your thoughts on these changes in the comments below.